So the CPP is not split. Let me explain what I mean by that. 4 parties came together initially. Liberty Party, ANC, Unity Party, ALP. In the collaboration, we had a framework agreement we agreed to. And cut a long story short, the Unity Party and the ALP decided to leave the CPP. We can get into the reasons why, but in the interest of time, I think everybody knows the history, the lies they told on me, blah, blah, blah. We were exonerated. But it was their decision to leave. And look, this is a democracy, right? And Liberians will have a choice. I don't subscribe to the notion that if we don't come together, CDC will win re-election. I think that's defeatist. I think if we believe that George Weah and the CDC are performing badly, and they are, then you should rally behind either one, whoever you want to support. But not him, not the current government, because they know their performance. But let's not accept as a people, this defeatist mentality. Like, we always want to say, what's your plan B? I never have a plan B. We strive to win, and if we don't win, we deal with the consequences. But the CPP is united with the Liberty Party and the ANC. Musa Ability is the legitimate chairman of the Liberty Party. Constitutionally, Yomle and her people went all the way to the Supreme Court. They were rebuffed. They have no legal recourse at all. So the party we are associated with today is the Liberty Party. And Musa followed all of the rules and went through all of the processes. And so, as I mentioned earlier, we will bring others into the CPP. Other opposition parties will join us. Individuals and institutions will join us. But at the end of the day, the choice will be Alexander Cummings, Joe Burkhardt, George Weah. And I think if we do the work, I think we can be successful. Look, it would be good if the split didn't happen, but it's happened. And I think it's unlikely that we will reconcile. I never say never. Say never belongs to God, right? So you never know, but I think it's unlikely, given what's happened, that it comes together. But let's not, this assumption about, if we don't come together, where will we election? Let's not subscribe to that as a country, as a people. On priorities, very good question. Because one of the things we'll do different is we got to make choices. If you try to fix everything, you do nothing well. You do small, have no impact. So all the sectors I mentioned, we're going to make choices within the sectors. So let me give you healthcare as an example. Our focus in healthcare will be primary healthcare. Let me tell you why. Facts, data. You know what kills most Liberians? 80%. In no particular order. Malaria, typhoid, hypertension, childbirth, diarrhea. There's six things. 80% of Liberians die from those things. Yes, some people that die from heart disease and cancer, all that stuff, but 80% those basic things: childbirth, malaria, typhoid, diarrhea, hypertension. That's the 6 of it. The way you fix that is lots of clinics around the country, existing ones, new ones with basic drugs, trained midwives, trained nurses. We need to train doctors too, but doctors take a while. But we will focus primarily on that in healthcare. Because if we do that, you reduce 80% of the death in our country is caused by those 6 ailments. Facts, data, right? We're not going to do too much more in healthcare because, again, we got to make choices, priorities. In education, I mentioned the number 1 priority will be teachers training. At university level, high school level, primary level. Because garbage in, garbage out. If we don't have good teachers at those levels, you will not get good students, you will not get good output. So we're going to focus on teachers training. We will also spend some time on adult education and on technical colleges. But those will be the kind of priorities in education. Everything else we're not going to try to do. We'll get to it. So if you go down the road, we're going to make choices, prioritize, because you can't fix everything. There's some basic things though, Tia, that are fundamental for any country to run. And one is law and order, rule of law. If people don't feel safe, if you don't have rule of law, none of these other things will work. People will not invest in businesses, Liberians, all foreigners. So the rule of law one is foundational. You know, people gotta be safe. We gotta punish people that do wrong. You know, people that steal, people that rape. That is just foundational. That's as a government, as a leader, if you're not doing that, you don't deserve a job before you get to any of these other things. But that's foundational. We have to do those things, and then within all of these sectors, we'll make choices. We'll prioritize because we can't try to do everything. We'll do nothing about it.